welcome to Get Up and Get Moving with peer wellness coach Carrie Trawinski. Carrie is a peer wellness coach for Cherokee Health Systems of Knoxville. She is a certified peer recovery specialist, and today she is going to be guiding you through a physical activity, warm-up, an exercise segment, a cool down, and a stretch that will fit your busy lifestyle that you can share with others. Have fun.
Hi everybody, my name is Carrie Trawinski and I am a peer wellness coach with Cherokee Health Systems in Knoxville, Tennessee. So today I'm going to go over intentional physical activity with you. A lot of times my patients will come to me and they will say, Carrie, I need to lose weight. And it's usually for a couple of different reasons. Maybe they're just in this place of change where they're ready to make these kinds of lifestyle changes. Maybe they just got a diagnosis from their doctor that they're pre-diabetic and they need to lose weight. Maybe they're struggling with some chronic pain and realize that this extra weight has been a huge reason for it. Whatever it is, usually coming up with physical activity and exercise plans are the most daunting task for them. So hopefully today, going through the different types of physical activities that there are, winging this here, will help you develop your own physical activity plan and just have a better understanding of what it is required to lose weight through physical activity. So the first one we're going to talk about is flexibility. Flexibility is really important because these activities stretch your muscles, they warm up your joints, they give you more movement, so a lot less likelihood of injury. These should be practiced for about 10 minutes for the whole duration of time, and it's good to throw these in either before or after a workout, but you can also practice flexibility on its own as its own physical activity. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple of flexibility exercises that you can do at home on your mat on the floor. No need for a gym, no need for any equipment. Grab your mat and find a comfortable place on the floor, seated comfortably, and go ahead and recognize any areas you might need to adjust. So for some, you may need to put a pillow underneath your bottom. However you need to sit to be comfortable is most important. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to think about our arms, our neck, and our upper back. So to begin, go ahead and start rolling your head in circles. Imagine that you're drawing circles with your nose. And bring awareness to stretching out those neck muscles, stretching out the upper shoulders, and gradually make those plates a little bigger with your nose until they're dinner-sized plates. And then you'll come to center and switch directions. So again, begin by drawing small circles with your nose. Taking note of any stretching in your neck muscles, those upper shoulders, gradually making those circles larger until you get to the size of a dinner plate. And bring your head to center. Now we're going to stretch out those arms. Take your right arm, bring it across the front of your body. And with your left, pull it comfortably. Your stretch should be a sensation that doesn't hurt and lightly stretches, but it's okay to feel a little bit of heat in your muscles as well. And breathe. Slowly release. Take the other arm, reach across that front body, take the right, and gently pull. And release. Take that right arm, bring it up behind your head, left arm, gently pull that right elbow back. Again, remembering this should just be a stretched sensation. Don't want to be experiencing any pain or severe discomfort. If so, release a little more and don't stretch so tightly. And release your right arm. Go ahead and switch. Left arm should go behind, right arm should pull that elbow back. Remembering to breathe. And release. Now we're going to stretch our upper body. So take that left arm, place a hand or the fingertips on your mat or on the ground. Take that right arm, bring it up, and slowly bend that left elbow as much as you can. Again, remembering this should not cause any pain, just a light, simple stretch where you're feeling some heat in those side muscles. And remember to breathe. Straighten that elbow, come to center, and switch sides. Back to center. Now we're going to stretch out our legs. So go ahead and turn. Straighten out your legs. It's really important to remember that we don't want to overstretch our bodies. So this is as much as you can do. And while you're watching me, you don't have to stretch as far as me. So we want to think about bending at our hips, and whatever that looks like or feels like for you is most important. So bring those arms up, bend at the hips, and when you can't go anymore, relax your upper half of your body. And remember to breathe. And come up. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that right leg in. And if you still need to have that pillow underneath your bottom to raise your hips up a little higher, please feel free to do so. So again, like we did with our legs straight out in front of us, we're gonna reach our arms up. We're gonna bend at the hips forward. And once you cannot bend anymore, allow that top half of the body to relax and come over your leg. Back up. We're going to go ahead and switch legs. Bring those arms up and fold at the hips. And when you can't fold anymore, go ahead and relax that upper body. And that is a great stretch routine if you need to be seated on the floor. Next, we're going to do some flexibility exercises standing. So join me at the top of your mat. We'll reach our hands up, fold at the hips. And when you can no longer fold, relax that body. Fold back up, arms come up. Go ahead and spread those feet apart so they're a little bit wider than your hips. Make a nice triangle, arms out to the side. Right arm drops here, Left arm, we're gonna come over to the side. Feel that stretch on that upper body. Don't forget to breathe. And back to center. Drop that left arm and stretch towards the sky. Back to center. We're going to bring our arms up, fold at the hips, and relax that body. Come up. Go ahead and turn to the side. Step forward. Arms up. Fold at those hips. And relax the body. Switch sides. Fold at those hips. Come up. And there's your standing stretch. So as I said, flexibility activities are meant to stretch, loosen your muscles and joints, and prepare your body to exercise. So the next exercise that we're going to discuss is strengthening. Now, a lot of my patients will say to me, now to strength train, I need to be a part of a gym, I need to be able to lift weights, and that's not the truth. The truth is, strengthening is simply activities that make your muscles stronger. And so we just need to be working them a little bit harder. They're usually performed with some type of weight or resistance. So if you have anything like elastic bands or even a can of soup, you can easily practice some strengthening exercises. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of them to you that you don't need a gym, you don't need weights. It's just simple exercises and movements that will simply strengthen your muscles and make them work a little bit harder. So grab your mat and meet me on the floor. Now that your muscles are loosened up and warmed up, we can go ahead and practice some strengthening. So the first thing to think about is how much strength it is you have so far. So from standing, we squat and stand again. That's considered a strengthening exercise. So what you want to do is focus on 8 to 10 of these movements at least 3 times. So go ahead and do some squats with me. 1, 2, remember to breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be sure to leave some time in between so that you can catch your breath, grab a drink of water, and continue to do that 2 more times. Next, I'm going to show you how to do those old school push-ups. Push-ups are a great way to practice strengthening for those arms. You're working those biceps and those triceps, and you're also focusing a bit on your core. So you can either go into a plank position. If that's too much, drop those knees. And we're wanting to think about simply strengthening our arms and holding our cores tight. 1, going to 8, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. And 8. Don't forget to leave time in between these exercises to rest, catch your breath, and grab a drink of water. Now I'm going to show you a strength exercise you can do at home, on the floor, on your mat, and it's good old-fashioned crunches. Crunches are a great exercise because it balances out your back and it works on those core muscles. And the most important thing you need to do is keep count and a steady breath. Go ahead and lay flat on your back. You can keep your arms on your chest. You can leave them on your side. Or if you want to leave them on your knees, you can do that as well. And we're going to do 15. Remembering to breathe. And don't forget to take some time in between each exercise to take a rest and grab some water. 15 crunches usually will do the trick. So remember, when it comes to your strengthening exercises, you're thinking about doing 8 to 10 of these exercises about 3 times. Remember to listen to your body. If you feel like you're pushing it too hard, then come back on resistance. If you're doing a push-up, drop down those knees. You don't have to push it so far to where you're injuring yourself or wearing yourself out. It's about meeting your body where you're at. So the last type of physical activity we're going to talk about is endurance or aerobic. This is also known as cardio, which can oftentimes be something that we all struggle with. So remember that cardio is just simply getting that heart rate above your resting rate. So if you're someone who sits a lot during the day, like me at an office job, then simply getting up and taking a walk around the office is considered cardio. If you want to step it up a notch, you can take the stairs at work, skip the elevator, park at the end of the parking lot and walk all the way to the front. There's a lot of little ways to incorporate cardio throughout your day, but I'm going to demonstrate a couple of exercises that you can do at home without having to go to a gym that'll get your heart rate well above resting rate. So the first one we're going to do are those good old-fashioned jumping jacks, and we're going to do 10 of these. So if you feel like you've got some chronic pain issues and it's difficult to fully jump out, then you can alternate arms and legs. But if you can jump into the full thing, then here we go. We're going to do 10. Ready? Remember to breathe. Another physical activity exercise you can do for cardio to get your heart rate above resting rate are high knees. So we're thinking about running in place, but trying to get our knees up as high as we can. A really great way to do this is to keep your arms level and think about getting those knees up to your hands. And so we're going to do this for 20 seconds. Ready? Go. Well, if you've been following along with me for this whole exercise, hopefully you've broken a little bit of a sweat. And hopefully this has just gone to show that it doesn't take a gym or any strenuous exercise to get physically active. Sometimes it just takes some simple old school movements and putting them together.
Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you to our presenter, Carrie Trawinski, Pure Wellness Coach at Cherokee Health Systems, for sharing such valuable information. We know you got a lot out of it, and we hope you enjoyed. We wanted to let you know, please don't miss out on the closing general session, which is going to be a panel presentation on promoting inclusion in the workplace and the awards recognition honoring outstanding individuals. Please hit the survey button at the top of your page to fill out your evaluation for this session. Thank you.